A loan is a payout annuity established by a lender. And so a loan, the formula that we're going to use for loans is the exact same formula that we use for payout annuities. So the best way to think about this is to think about, say you're a bank and you're going to give someone a loan. Really what you would be doing as the bank is you give a big lump sum of money to that person, and then you charge them interest, and every month or every quarter or whatever you receive payments from them, and those payments include some interest. And so from the perspective of the bank, that is a payout annuity for them. Okay, so that's why it's the same formula. So all the pieces then essentially mean the same thing. We've got this P naught, which is the initial size of the loan, that lump sum that the bank would give. D is the regular loan payment, so whatever payment you're making on the loan, in other words, the amount that the bank gets every month. R is, of course, the interest rate. N is the number of times that we're compounding per year. In other words, the number of times that we are getting or making payments on a loan each year. And T is the number of years that we are paying off this loan. So let's go ahead and look at an example of this. You can afford $200 per month as a car payment. If you can get an auto loan at 3% interest for 60 months or 5 years, which is a typical length for a car loan, how expensive of a car can you afford? In other words, what amount loan can you pay off with $200 per month? So the formula that we're using here is that payout annuity or loan formula. We've got P naught equals D times 1 minus 1 plus R over N to the negative N T over R over N. So there's a lot of different things that we've got here in this problem. We've got this $200 per month that we're paying. So that's the D. Okay, so we have D equals 200, the size of the regular payment. We have a 3% interest rate. So that's R, and we write it in decimal form, 0.03. We have the length of the loan, which is a 5-year loan. That's T equals 5. Make sure that you're consistent in the units here. So the annual, this is the interest rate, and interest rates are almost always given as annual rates. So that means that we need T to be measuring years. And then finally we've got N, and of course N is the number of times per year that we're doing this. And since we're making payments per month, that means N is 12 because we do this 12 times per year. So now we just plug everything in to our formula, and we'll get P naught, which is the size of the loan. So D is 200, and then 1 minus 1 plus R, which is 0.03 over N, which is 12, to the negative N times T, which is 5. And then we divide that by 0.03 over N. And we're trying to solve this here for P naught. We've already got P naught by itself, so now this we just need to plug into the calculator. And here we've got, if we round this to the nearest cent, since we're talking about money, we get 11,130 and 47 cents. This is the size of the loan that we could afford if we can only afford $200 per month for our payment at 3% interest.